With the most in-depth high school football coverage in Green Country, Fox 23 presents High School Football Tonight.
It's week 10 of high school football, and that means playoffs get started next week. And for some of our teams, this was their last chance to try and get in. Huge games all over Green Country, including matchups of undefeated teams, some rivalry showdowns, and of course, teams cementing their great season with a district title. So make yourself comfortable, because high school football tonight starts now.
You're watching high school football tonight on Fox 23.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Spencer Till. She's Kaylee Carnine. And Kaylee, we've done it. We have officially reached the end of the regular season.
That's right. It's week 10, and that means playoff starts next week for some of our teams. All that's left to find out now is which of our teams are going and who are they playing. It
is an exciting time for sure. Now, we had a bunch of district titles on the line tonight, some playoff spots to be won as well. And that's exactly what was going on over at Sand Springs, a huge showdown against Sapulpa.
Yeah, both teams undefeated in district play, and that meant the district title and that one seed in the playoffs were on the line tonight.
And that's our Fox 23 Game of the Week. We got Paige Orr covering the game for us tonight. She joins us now live from the field. And Paige, you got to see a showdown that we have been looking forward to for weeks now.
That's right, guys, and it was hyped up to be. This is what high school football dreams are made of. Not only huge playoff implications, but a huge rivalry. This is the 99th meeting of the Highway 97 rivalry, and I'm telling you, it was an all-out brawl from the get. It was extremely chippy. Both of these teams coming in undefeated in district play, fighting for that #1 district spot. Neither one of them have had that #1 district spot in this century. It was a big one, and take a look at how it all played out in the first. Week 10 high school football action, it's a big one. Highway 97 rivalry, Sand Springs hosts Sapulpa, fighting to win the district, and before the first snap, it's already chippy. Sapulpa strikes first with Braddock's Broughton's 4th and goal 6-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Stone. Sapulpa takes the lead 6-0, 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Sand Springs looking to answer. Quarterback Easton Webb looking, fires a deep bomb, toe-tapping touchdown to Caden Worthington. 23-yard touchdown, 7-6 Sand Springs, 4:23 left in the first quarter. Sandites march their way down the field. Webb rolls out of the pocket, makes the 13-yard throw to Alex Dudley. Touchdown for him, does his little dancey dance. Sand Springs leads 14-6, 11:47 left in the second quarter. It's all about the Sandites tonight, showing off the arm. Webb airs it out to Dom Forbes. 58-yard touchdown bomb. Showing some love to the fans and his teammates. Sand Springs leads 21-6, 4:13 left in the second quarter. Forbes getting love from the coaches. At the half, it's Sand Springs 21, Sapulpa 6. Final score, Sand Springs 35, Sapulpa 18. And with that, Sand Springs, it's their first district championship since 1997. This was an extremely fun game to be out here and to watch, be a part of. It was hard fought all the way to the end. Even though the scoreboard showed a big differential, it felt close the entire time. So kudos to these two teams and good luck as they go into the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you guys at the desk. I'm Paige Orr, Fox 23 Sports.
Thanks, Paige, and huge congrats out to Sand Springs on getting that done. First time in
do it at home.
30 years right there. Well, we had an incredible season going on right now for top-ranked Bixby. They were looking to cap off their 5th undefeated regular season in the last 7 years. That's pretty good. They were at Norman tonight. The Spartans have been winning games by an average of 51 points so far this year. That went up tonight. First quarter, Bixby getting the party started. That's Tyler Wright, drops the ball, has time to pick it up, dust it off, and then goes in off the left side. Next drive, Spartans start to air it out. Carson Kirby throwing a strike over to Wright. He's able to hold on to make it 13-3, but Bixby then just got it going. This guy is going to be the next stud for the Spartans right here. Connor Arant breaking 4 tackles on his way to the end zone. The sophomore tight end already has 7 Division I offers, including one from Alabama. And he also has his second touchdown of the night on the very next drive. Bixby is 10-0, 72-3 your final.
Wow, what a win. Owasso looking to go perfect in district as well, as they were taking on UConn tonight in a top 10 showdown. And Owasso wasting no time. Jaden Hall gets the handoff from 8 yards out. Hall finds some open field and walks into the end zone untouched. Rams up 7-0 early. The Millers fight back to tie it up, but watch this. It's Hall again, a one-handed catch behind the back, dodges defenders, somehow stays in bounds, and he gets the go-ahead tutty. Rams back on top 14-7. And the Rams just kept rolling. Drew Frankenfield drops back, and you know him, you love him. Here he is again. Jaden Hall breaks blocks, great blocks downfield, and he's all kinds of gone. Touchdown Rams, and they win the regular season finale 47-27.
Well, it has been a magical season so far for Pryor, and they had a chance at doing something very special tonight.
Yeah, not only did the Tigers have a chance at winning a district title tonight, but they could also go undefeated in the regular season, and that's something they've never done before.
First, though, they were going to have to beat a very, very good Dell City team. Devin Lyon is covering the game for us tonight and joins us now live. And Devin, this was a huge moment for Pryor.
Yeah, guys, huge game that just wrapped up a little bit ago for 5A. Both teams had great records coming in, looking for that district title, and it was nothing short of a shootout. Here's how it went down. Two undefeated teams looking to keep it that way before playoffs. Pryor Tigers hosting the Dale City Eagles. Both teams looking for a district title. Pryor with the ball first. Second play of the game. Number 1, Braden Ward finds number 4, Carson Hughes, over the middle. He takes off. They won't catch him. Touchdown. Pryor up first, 6-0. Dale City punts. Pryor with the ball again. Backed up on their own 10-yard line. Ward handoff to Hughes. Hughes finds the outside and no one's near him. Hughes scores again. 2-point conversion is good. Tigers with a 14-0 lead. Eagles with the ball this time. They're in Tiger territory. Number 16, Sincere Overton. Screen pass to number 5, Caleb Blackwolf. He cuts up the middle. Stiff arms his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Eagles on the board, trailing 7. Eagles pick up great field position. This sets up a QB keeper by Overton into the end zone. Tie ball game, 14-14. Pryor ball looking to score again from the red zone. Forward to number 5, Stetson Matheson. Bobbles, catch made, touchdown. Tigers take back the lead. Dale City answering back very next drive. Overton with the ball. He's looking deep, throws it up, finds Blackwolf. High stepping into the end zone. Dale City closes the gap 21-22. All right, best play for last, almost halftime. Tiger ball in Eagle territory. Moore drops back to pass. Pocket collapses. He scrambles. He throws it up. Finds Caden's right. Did he catch that? Yes, he did. Refs say touchdown. Tigers exit the half with a 9-point lead, 30-21. Both teams would trade punches for the remaining of the game. Pryor would take the win 51-35. That caps off Pryor's first undefeated season in Class 5A, and on senior night nonetheless, huge moments for these seniors. But we still got more football to go. It is playoff season. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
The 1 seed Pryor going into the playoffs. That is an incredible run right now for that team. Thank you, Devin. Well, it has been a breakthrough season for Broken Arrow as well. Tonight, they were looking for their first 6-game win streak in 4 years. They are taking on Westmore. Now, BA had a chance at finishing second in district and earning a first-round bye. Spoiler alert, well, it was never really in doubt. First quarter, and the Tigers going right to work. Their opening drive, Jeremiah Sistemba finds some time. He finds Zane Matthews for the score. After BA forced a 3-and-out, they would do this. Samash Stanford fields the punt at his own 45, makes a guy miss, and that is a 55-yard house call, make it 13-0. Very next drive for the Tigers, back in the red zone and going to work. Down to the 6, it's Titan Hicks powering his way in right there. And the Tigers just never looked back from there. Second quarter, Grayson Betts takes the handoff. He's in. BA rolls 62-14.
Over in Muskogee, the Ruffers trying to snap their 2-game slide as they were taking on PC North. And Muskogee starting strong. Payson Delgado hands it off to Marquise Chaplin. He makes a couple guys miss, stays on his feet, and the senior runs it in on senior night. And the Ruffers light up the scoreboard first, and they get right back to it. Payson Delgado fakes the handoff and then lets it fly. Watch this, a dime right to Canoe James, and it's a Ruffers touchdown to extend the lead. And they were all kinds of fired up after that. Payson Delgado calls his own number this time, runs it up the middle and caps it off with a somersault into the end zone. Muskogee's third touchdown of the first quarter, and Muskogee wins big 57-26.
All right, it is time for our first commercial break, but coming up next on the other side, we're going to head over to Sequoia and see how they did in their massive showdown with Metro Christian. Keep it right here.
You're watching high school football tonight on Fox 23.
Welcome back. Well, it's not that often this late in the season that you get a matchup of a couple undefeated teams, but that's exactly what we had going on tonight.
Yeah, and a huge game. Sequoia Talcott's taking on Metro Christian with the district title on the line, and with it, that 1 seed headed into the playoffs.
We got Ian Nickel out there covering the game for us tonight, and he joins us now live from the field. And Ian, this definitely had the feel of a playoff game.
It was an incredible atmosphere, and again, somebody's had got to go with the district championship on the line. It was going to be every single inch for victory here.
The 2A1 District 4 championship is on the line, as it is the Metro Christian Patriots traveling to face the Sequoia Tahlequah Indians. And Metro Christian would strike first thanks to a 7-yard touchdown from number 25, Finn Copeland. He makes it 7-0 early in the first. Next drive, 4th and 1 from the Sequoia 28. Direct snap to Shayston. America runs on Duncan, and he's going to take it 72 yards into the end zone. And everyone was going crazy on the sideline after this big play.
Go, baby! Let's go!
Next drive, it'll be a QB keeper on a 3rd and 2 for Kincaid Ing, and he's going to take it all the way, looking like Tim Tebow out there, and he'll make it 14-7 for the Patriots. After a Sequoia field goal, the Patriots try to add to their lead. Ing drops back, fires, but it's intercepted by Eli, watered down number 17.
First down!
And that'll hold the score to just 14-10 in favor of Metro Christian at halftime.
Metro Christian would go on to take this one 27-18, taking the 2A1-4 district championship. They have the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. I did some calculations. They're not official or anything, but I did some quick math. And at the moment, Metro Christian would host Hugo, and Sequoia would host Bethel. So the good news for both teams is that they will each host a playoff game against who? Not official yet, but according to my math, Bethel's coming here. Hugo's going to Metro Christian. Back to you guys at the desk.
And we'll do some math checking, but it sounds pretty good for both teams right there. Thank you, Ian. Well, Week 10 brought us some big rivalry games, including one that is pretty historic. Eufaula, the Ironheads, taking on Shakota. Now, they have played this game 110 times between the two schools. Shakota leading the series by just 2 games. Let's take things straight to the 4th. Wildcats up 2 touchdowns, but not for long. That is Peter Lee just breaking some tackles. 70 yards on the house call makes it a 1-score game. So Eufaula decides to go for an onside kick, and they get the perfect bounce. Luke Hodgins falls on it for the Ironheads. So one last chance for Eufaula, but Shakota is able to slam that door shut. Elijah Muhammad gets the game-clinching sack, and Shakota gets the win 21-14.
What a wild one. Okay, McAllister has been red hot lately. The Buffs have won 5 straight, headed into tonight's showdown with Shawnee. McAllister making moves early, though. Brody Parker drops back, looks deep, airs it out to Rodney Washington. A couple plays later, and it's Parker with a screen pass over to Brandon Smith this time. And Smith says, see ya. He's in for 6 as McAllister takes the lead. And the Buffaloes win big tonight, 34-7 the final.
Well, district titles were all in the line, all over the place, including over at Cascia Hall.
Yeah, the Commandos are undefeated in district play, but have 2 teams right on their heels with only 1 loss, including Berry Hill, who they were playing tonight.
Well, Jade Morrow was covering the game for us tonight and joins us now live. And Jade, Berry Hill still had a chance, a sliver at winning district, but it was not going to be easy tonight.
That's right, Spencer. This game was a game that either team needed. Either it was Cascia Hall or Berry Hill, especially since last year Cascia Hall won the district game 35-14. So today it was going to see if Berry Hill could either take that away or Cascia Hall could come up with another win. The Cassia Hall Commanders and Berry Hill Chiefs, both teams 7-2 and both looking to take home a district title crown. Can the Chiefs go for another? Let's find out. In the first quarter, Cassia Hall commander Barrett Mullen with the snap to number 4 Fisher Lai to take the first lead of the game 7-0. In the second quarter, the Chiefs looking to make a comeback at 7-13. Max Harlan dumped it off to number 11 Cooper Barrington to make their first touchdown and tie the game 7-7. Still in the second quarter, the Commanders are in possession at 30 yards. Barrett Mullen looking and takes matter in his own hands and runs the ball 25 yards and is tackled at the 5-yard line. Commanders looking for a chance to score. With 2:30 left in the quarter, 2nd and 10. Mullen finds Alex Nathanman and takes it to the house to take the lead, going into halftime 14-7. Now we all know the cliche term, third time's a charm, but for Cassia Hall, it was second time's a charm, and they took the win home with a final score 35-21. Now that's not it for them. They did take home the district game, but next week they will be going into playoffs to see, well, I mean, it's winner takes all for that week. So that's going to be very, very exciting. But I'm live here in Tulsa. I'll send it back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jade. Meanwhile, a playoff spot was on the line over in Wagner tonight. The Bulldogs taking on Oologah. Now, Wagner had won 20 of the last 21 meetings between these two schools. That wasn't impressing the Mustangs early on. How about this to start the second half? Reed Barron takes it from his own 22-yard line, breaks a couple of tackles, then turns on the afterburners after he gets to the sideline. That is a 78-yard touchdown return. Well, the Bulldogs settled in after that. Colin Moore from just a couple of yards out pounds that one in, and Wagner is headed to the postseason 49-28.
Last one, Bishop Kelly looking for their 3rd straight win as they were taking on Durant tonight. And Bishop Kelly coming in hot. Wes Woody gets the handoff. He breaks a tackle here, breaks one there, and then this comment just looks like he was shot out of a cannon. He takes it all the way to the house to put Kelly on the board midway through the first. Just a couple seconds left in the first quarter, but just enough for this. Gavin Nichols shrugs off a defender and hits pay dirt to extend Kelly's lead, but he wasn't done there. The Comets go for 2. Nichols wiggles his way through defenders and finds the painted grass. Kelly on top 14-0, and they take this one 38-8.
All right, it is time for our final commercial break, but coming up on the other side, it's what you all been waiting for. Our top plays of the week are on the way.
You're watching high school football tonight on Fox 23.
Welcome back. Okay, well, it's almost time for our top plays of the night, but we got one last thing we got to do first.
That's right. We're going to do a deeper dive into some of tonight's games, and you know what that means. We got to talk to our good friend Barry Lewis of the Tulsa World.
He's joining us now live with Paige Orr over at Sand Springs. And guys, you got to see the showdown that everyone wanted to see.
That's right. We did get to watch a good one here tonight. Barry, after watching Sand Springs' performance, do you think what they have what it takes to go all the way?
Yes, Sand Springs, #1 for the first time since early in the season, #1 in the rankings this week, and they look like a #1 ranked team. And if they play tonight, at least the way they did for most of tonight, especially the first 3 quarters, if they can continue to play like that in the playoffs, they've got a good chance of winning the state championship.
We've got Marble Mouth over here. We're going to get through the rest of these, though. So how impressive is Pryor's win over Dell City, and do they have a shot against Carl Albert?
Incredibly impressive, and I think Dell City does have a shot against Carl Albert. Carl Albert barely survived last week against Guthrie, and I think that gave the rest of 5A some hope.
Speaking of hope, and big hope at this, Metro goes into the playoffs undefeated. How impressed are you by the win that they got tonight?
Very impressive win going on the road. Metro Christian, what a program they've got. They're just so consistent over the years, over the last 2 decades, and they definitely are a team to watch. They've got a good shot at winning a state title.
Yeah, a ton of good games tonight across Green Country. Thank you so much, Barry, for joining me. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. We're going to go ahead and send it back to you guys at the desk.
One of the last times that Carl Albert lost in the playoffs was to Collinsville. I was there covering that game in the semifinals. Collinsville went on to win the title. We'll see if a Green Country team can knock them off again this year. They're very good, but Pryor is having just an incredible run right now. So I can't wait to see what happens in these playoffs.
Exciting stuff.
All right, well, it is finally time for our top plays of the week. And for mine, we got to head back over to last night's game between Jay and Veneta. Now, this is a big rivalry game. The Bulldogs were down 2 midway through the fourth. Before this, Gabe Schrum comes flying in. The senior rips the ball loose and then takes it up the sideline 40 yards for the go-ahead score. Take another look at this right here. This was a huge play that would give them the lead and was ultimately what would hold on to give Jay the win as well. What a way to finish out their season.
Okay, that was awesome. But for mine, I'm going to go back to the prior game. Ward drops back to pass. Looks like he might be in a little trouble, but lets it fly. And this has got to be one of the craziest catches I've ever seen. Caden Rice, a one-handed grab. Look at that one again. What a game. Pryor takes this one, and they wrap up the regular season undefeated. And with the district title, I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Brand new stadium, and they are bringing it in style this year over there for the Tigers. That is well done. All right, well, unfortunately, that is all the time we got for you this week, but thank you so much for tuning in. Before we go, we want to share some of the best pictures from the photography staff over at the Tulsa World, our partners in covering high school football. Be sure to join us next week for our season finale of high school football tonight. Good luck to all our teams head of the playoffs, and we will see you guys all back here next week.